There is something tangibly different that God wants to do with your life. It was because of that thing of tangible difference that God saved you. God chose you for an assignment by grace to be also powered by grace, so that your competencies as one believer to the other are distinctively different. The things you can do are so different from the other person. I'm saying that even those who are not saved have an election, but the election cannot be active until they answer the first call. So your friend who is not saved, when they become saved, God does not give them a unique call as a second thought.
This is Burning Coals with Apostle Tolu Agboola.
As individuals, we have unique callings. Let me start from there. What it means is that there is something tangibly different that God wants to do with your life. And I may need to add, so that you understand how important it is to God, that it was because of that thing of tangible difference that God saved you. In John chapter 15, Jesus makes a very bold statement. So that in case you think you just came in by the bandwagon effect, he said, "Ye have not chosen me. I have chosen you." So you did not come in on the strength of a flood effect. You were specially selected. Are you with me? And I'm saying that your special selection is undergirded by what we call an election of grace. God chose you for an assignment by grace to be also powered by grace. Specially chosen. So that your competencies as one believer to the other are distinctively different. The things you can do are so different from the other person. To advertise your uniqueness, there are no two ministers like you. I didn't say two Christians. I called you a minister. May it rest in your heart. Not everybody. I'm talking to you. Look at where Jesus saved you from. Look at the way you're walking. Do you look like somebody who just got saved not too long ago? Did you think that over the last 2 years, did you think you'll be here? You were selected by grace or merited favor. Are you with me? You were selected unto grace. That's the teaching ministry of grace. That's how you will escape the traps on the road. But you were selected so that you will also be approved by grace. That means there will be a set of supernatural abilities that are given to you. All of that is captured in your election. Meanwhile, we have a general call. And that call advertises around the confession of Jesus as Lord. So everybody has that. I'm saying that even those who are not saved have an election. But the election cannot be active until they answer the first call. So your friend who is not saved, when they become saved, God does not give them a unique call as a second thought. Are you with me? It's a call that is existing. You don't believe me? I know you're wondering, how can an idol worshiper have a call? Now, in Acts chapter 9, Saul was converted, right? You find out that Jesus said something very, very strange to him. What is coming will tamper with the conviction of those who have heard knowledge. You must be able to journey as far as understanding and come into the practical expressions of what you have learned. In verse 4, the Bible says, so the light had appeared in verse 3, and the Bible said it fell to the earth, and heard a voice saying unto him, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? Verse 5. And he said, who art thou, Lord? And Jesus said, and the Lord said, I am Jesus whom thou persecuted. It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. Now, this was Saul in conversion. Jesus advertised Saul's labor in persecuting the church, which is persecuting Christ, as kicking against the pricks. A common word for pricks in modern day, like my father, the Apostle Ahome, will say, is barbed wire. You know barbed wire? If you keep kicking against barbed wire, what happens to you? You'll be bleeding. That's what Jesus said Saul was doing. What it meant was that Saul had an ordination, but he was living a life contrary to his ordination. The kingdom you were designed to advance is the one that you are fighting consciously. So you'll be bruising yourself. You cannot win because in the beginning you were not shaped like that. So I'm telling you that before Saul met Jesus, he already had an ordination, but he was living contrary to the ordination. So this is conversion experience was essentially an aligning experience. Are you with me?